This edition of PewterPirates.com brought to you by House of Brews Tavern and Grill. More than beer, House of Brews gives you great food and always great fun. And speaking of food and fun, we'd like to thank our co-title sponsor, Sea Dog Brewing Company. Its Clearwater location and its Treasure Island Brewery by the beach boast the exclusive combo of giving its patrons a New England brewery complemented by a golf-inspired menu. We appreciate you logging on to PewterPirates.com, everybody, and thanks to our many subscribers. Remember, if you haven't subscribed, it's free. We also appreciate our title sponsors, House of Brews and Sea Dog Brewing Company. Well. How about those Buccaneers winning their third straight season opener under head coach Dirk Cutter and doing it in impressive fashion in the Big Easy against the Saints team many predicted may make the Super Bowl this season. This time around, it's back in the friendly confines of Raymond James Stadium. It's time to preview that 2018 season opener for the Bucs. Here's your menu. We got to start off, unfortunately, with some bad news. Vernon Hargreaves out for the season. We'll get reaction from that Bucs defense. The good news, Fitzmagic. Ryan Fitzpatrick, your NFC Player of the Week. We'll talk to his offensive lineman about why he's deserving of that honor. And a very new Bucs beach. We'll give you the details on that. PewterPirates.com here at Raymond James Stadium. It's next. Oh, we appreciate you logging on to PewterPirates.com, everybody. I'm your host, Mike Neighbors. Well, this stadium hasn't seen real Bucs football since last December when they beat the New Orleans Saints. Well, that will all change this Sunday as the defending world champion Philadelphia Eagles come calling. Yeah, the Bucs' first 3 games of the season appeared almost unbeatable, but they took care of the Saints in round 1. We'll see what they do against the Eagles on Sunday. The good news, the Bucs are 1-0. The bad news, this is a beat-up football team, especially in the secondary. The latest casualty, how about Vernon Hargreaves? He goes down to a shoulder injury, an injury he suffered in the fourth quarter in New Orleans. His defensive teammates feel for a guy who's had a great preseason and was off to such a great start.
It's tough, man. It's brutal, man. When I found that out, man, I was so hurt, because he put so much work in throughout the offseason, throughout training camp. Just wanted to be the best, just wanted to be the best, especially he had an injury-filled season last year. He wanted to bounce back and, have one of them years that he's capable of having. And it sucks, man. It sucks, but like you said, injuries are part of the game. But, we got to have guys to step up and fill his role.
How is that going to affect the young guys, you and MJ?
Well, like I said before, you just kind of prepare that way going into the game and going into the season. Guys get hurt all the time. You never know who's going to get hurt. So just kind of going into every week, preparing like you're going to play the whole game is the key.
So the secondary is off to a tough start. That's the bad news for the Bucs. The good news, though, Fitzmagic. How about Ryan Fitzpatrick? The Bucs really needed him to play almost a perfect game against the Saints. Well, he was perfect. He accounted for 5 touchdowns, 4 in the air, 1 on the ground, threw for over 400 yards. His stats more than comparable to future Hall of Famer Drew Brees in week number 1. And for his efforts, Ryan Fitzpatrick is your NFC Player of the Week. Nobody's happier for him than his offensive lineman.
He played such a well-rounded game, good decision-making, knew when to tuck and run and everything like that. So really just the whole game.
A lot of credit needs to go to those guys in the trenches. They kept their quarterback protected all afternoon against the Saints, where left tackle Donovan Smith was active. The Bucs really dodged a bullet with his knee injury. He'll be good to go against the Philadelphia Eagles. And speaking of the Eagles, coming up next in our PewterPirates.com preview of the Bucs home opener, we're going to talk to a guy who played for the Eagles last year, and now he's a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. We'll have his thoughts on playing his old mates next. There are a lot of neighborhood bars, but there is only one.
House of Brews!
It's now better than ever, freshly remodeled with a new U-shaped bar, where it's clear everybody's having fun at the
House of Brews!
Armed with a full liquor and wine selection, House of Brews houses a large selection of brews. But come on, this place is more than brews. The food takes it to a whole different level. A fresh daily scratch menu serves up a wide variety of favorites, leaving customers always satisfied at the
House of Brews.
Not your average neighborhood bar. Oh, it's so much more. We're back on PewterPirates.com, everybody, as the Bucs are gearing up for their 2018 home opener against the defending world champion Philadelphia Eagles. Now, when you win a Super Bowl, a lot of teams want your players. Case in point, well, the Bucs. They have two former Eagles and defensive lineman Bo Allen and Vinny Curry. And when you talk to Vinny Curry, not real emotional about meeting his former mates, and when asked about if he's going to know much about them, well, he's guessing it's going to be a change-up on Sunday.
I'm pretty sure they're going to switch some things up. I'm pretty sure they're going to try to attack me or attack Bo in some type of way, because you've been there for years and your whole career, so they know your tendencies as well, just as much as you know theirs. And at the end of the day, it's their whole offense. I'm just one player, so at the end of the day, you can't get outside yourself. You got to, Coach Smith has a great plan, a great game plan, and today we're just going to work on it.
Vinny Curry ready to roll in Raymond James Stadium on Sunday against his former mates. Well, we have one more segment here on PewterPirates.com. We're going to preview our rookie diary with MJ Stewart, who's going to have a bigger role on this team, plus talk about the Bucs Beach. All of that coming up. Now, you want a drinking and dining experience like no other in Tampa Bay? Well, Sea Dog Brewing Company is the place for you. Its Treasure Island location gives its patrons a beautiful waterfront view with 6 brand new boat slips and more to come. This Sea Dog location has a great selection with local brews, all made in clear water, and oh, the specials. You have daily happy hour Monday through Friday from 2 to 6. Mug Club Monday features $6 mules. Taco Tuesdays are always popular, but don't pass up the $9.99 Fish Fry Thursdays. And on the weekends, enjoy a Sea Dog Brewery Sunday brunch by the beach. So check out Sea Dog Brewery at Treasure Island, 9610 Gulf Boulevard, Treasure Island, Florida, 727-954-7805. We're back for our final segment here on PewterPirates.com, previewing the Bucs' 2018 home opener against those world champion Philadelphia Eagles. We mentioned earlier in the show the tough injury to Vernon Hargreaves, who will miss the entire season due to a shoulder injury suffered in the season opener against the New Orleans Saints. Now, each week we bring you a rookie diary with Bucs rookie corner MJ Stewart. With Hargreaves' injury, Stewart is going to see increased playing time. We talked to him about that this week. How much do you feel for Vernon right now?
I feel a lot for him. He's playing very well, like he always does. And, it's sad to see any teammate get hurt.
With all the injuries to the secondary, have they helped you guys a little bit in terms of game planning and the little things and getting ready for games?
Yeah, they have. They have a lot. So.
In what ways?
Just helping us, making sure we, getting the right film study, just making sure we stay in our book, just staying on top of things.
Well, that, of course, is just a snippet of our rookie diary with MJ Stewart. You'll be able to hear the rest later this week on PewterPirates.com. And speaking of things to come on PewterPirates.com, you got to log on to our podcast. A few extra bucks, a few extra takes on these Tampa Bay Buccaneers with myself and Buccaneer insider Roy Cummings. We have special guests. It's really picked up a lot of steam over the past month. Well, our final story, how about another addition to Raymond James Stadium, something new for this 2018 season? They're calling it the Bucs Beach. Check it out. A $160 million project, the latest renovation to the stadium for the Buccaneer franchise. It's located in the South Plaza. It's open 3.5 hours before kickoff. Man, it includes palm trees, sand, comfortable beach seating, tiki huts, live music, games, food trucks. Bucs Beach, just another addition to the 2018 regular season for your Tampa Bay Buccaneers here at home. Well, that wraps up another show here on PewterPirates.com. I'm your host, Mike Neighbors. We'd like to thank our title sponsors, House of Brews and Sea Dog Brewing Company. Thanks for logging on.